Building my business with the assistance of my branding coach, Joy. Flowers Always Blooming is the life coaching, artist management production, and also have a nonprofit, the Sisters of Love and Healing. And it is an honor to love and talk and work with each of you.
Well, I seen him on TV. Well, no, I met him at, yeah, I met him on TV. I got outraged. I went to a flea market and met him. And this guy was just awesome.
Yes,
I didn't even know he was a state rep. He bought some of my cologne. I said, who's this dude? So he told me, like, whoa. So on my radio show, while they was trying to demonize him, I was going hard. You know, because I got upset at the woman who had two drunk drivers. That was a state person.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
So I was going hard. So before Joelle brought me on the show, I was going hard on my radio. I'm on 88.1 FM every Monday between 5 and 6. But to say the least, Joelle and TT are two of the greatest people I've ever been on the planet. I don't just share my space with anybody, because I believe time is the only thing you can replace. So when you allow people in your space, make sure they deserve to be there. And when I go on their show, I love it. I'll protect both of them. I always tell Joelle and TT, I'm the bulldog.
Yes, you are. Thank
So
you.
I'm the Malcolm X. So if you ever, you go at them, let me go at them first. I go at you. These are wonderful people. They don't have to open their radio station like they do. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I make, this last but not least, I make the lotion and cologne.
Chemist.
I make lotion and cologne. I make name brand scented lotion and cologne. My own. It's no more than $10. The reason I came up with that, because when I was growing up, we was poor. We couldn't afford the real name brand stuff. So I want everybody to smell good. So tap at me, I got you. But TT and Joelle, the greatest human beings I met for us radio station.
I roll and I love your show.
That's who it is.
Felicia Johnson from the Motor City. I do facial expressions. I'm here representing Kellish's Creation. Everybody a Kell, yeah! Hell yeah! That's right, that's right.
Basically, from there, sold my stores. I had 3 stores in Detroit. Started wholesaling. Started selling to chain stores. Started traveling the world, purchasing products and selling them to Kmart, Spartan, Chain, Winn-Dixie, etc. Always been involved in community groups and doing what was needed for us to become a united people. And so, long story short, I decided to run for mayor this past November. We'll be running again. And basically, we did the G11 Summit for Unity. We have to take time for unity. If we don't take time for unity, then we're in the illusion that unity falls from the sky. I was impressed with Jewel Jones and TT. The way they come across on the radio is so positive, so diplomatic. I just love the way you do your show. And basically, it's all about unity, and without unity, we have nothing.
That's right. That's why we need to
Design your style together. That's all I got to say. Mama, Shada, and Joelle.
And the best child that my mother has, and I'm so glad that you guys all showed up and are in constant support of my little brother, because he really is.
He's a bad young brother.
Yeah, in
He's a
so
bad
many
brother.
different ways. Yeah. But I just can't thank you guys enough, and I do appreciate, him having this huge support system. So thank you all.
You know what, Bruce? Come on
I'm just a regular listener, and I just came to see what I could see, and I'm glad to meet all of you that I listened to. Sylvia, Tula, I heard that brother spit some hot fire. I think it was on Baker's show, and I've been in love with that brother ever since. I love Jewel and TT. I love her too, even though she's a palm tree. And I love Jewel's mom, because he didn't get that way by himself. His mom and dad. I'm proud of that young brother, for real. He's what we need, because people always are easy to throw away young folks, but it wasn't people my age out there marching for George Floyd, so we still got hope. So I love that brother, for real. I root for my team, for real.
I'll double back a little bit what he said first. My name is Shakita Nelson. So I used to be a board operator for the show. So I'm glad to be here.
And I very much appreciate the support and the spirit of your show. I've been a caregiver for 25 years for my parents. My mom and my dad have now passed. So it's time for me to step back into my life. Come on. And when I heard that you all were gathering today, I said, okay, I'm there.
That's right.
And I am so grateful. Thank you.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
I need to get comfortable with it.
Yes, you have
So, and I actually have my glasses off.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Fatima Tico. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm 1/3 of Fresh Roots, which is a Black-owned, minority-owned, women-owned.
Support my family, support my mother, you know, all types of great things, support my community, and you know, get a response. But but I know when I was growing up, I seen people with suits, jackets, you know, the head held high, and they just walk past me, and they actually judge the color, my coverings. You know who I am, and I'm like, wow, and I'm saying like, but at the end of the day, if we preaching that we want to be the change that we want to see in this world, then do that. Be that real change. Don't be that change where the cameras come out and all that type of stuff in the photo ops. And that's why I command, y'all can pull y'all cameras out right now. I command Joel Jones.
Yes.
Because you know why? Let me tell you this. Why I was building my business, why I was in the community, I was there alone a lot. No politicians, no state reps came out, no city council people, never met the mayor. Nobody came out to support me in the community at my events. You can go, we got proof. You can go back and look at all the visual art of what we captured being out there. Wasn't nobody in a political state of mind out there. But when me and this brother linked up in 2016, when we discovered each other, he was there every step of the way. All the stuff that we already created and done. Let me state this. Keep all y'all awards, keep all y'all plaques, keep all that, because it's not doing nothing for me. I got the most awards here in the city. They saying they recognize me, they want to know who I am, but at the end of the day, after I get the award, it's no follow-up, it's no help. It's nothing that they saying that they want to do at these events to build and take businesses and organizations and young people further. Come on, now save all that. I got over 100 awards. I can show you all these plaques, but I know what they doing because I'm getting wiser and smarter. They're utilizing my likeness, my movement. When I was getting these awards, I had to pay I had to pay for a table, $2,000, $3,000, all that. I see it. It's an economic gain. That's why the world is not changing. But we really got to pour into each other.
Yes.
When y'all see Enjoy Detroit, like I told that brother over there, they see a staple of our black culture.
That's right, that's right.
Black men have to, we have to build each other. We have to build ourselves up, bro, because we have a bad name out here. We got a bad reputation. Our women doesn't believe in us no more. I'm serious. I see the pain and the suffering that they endure every day. I'm not about to let nobody write my story. That's why I get up every day and do what I gotta do. We scared to walk in a burning building for them and let them know, like, we truly care for you. But I appreciate y'all, bro. You doing what you doing. Keep following your heart, bro. We love you.
Years ago, we were down at the MBK Summit in Lansing. And I had forced my son, and if you ever know, you got little ones, sometimes exposing them to opportunities they don't want to go, especially when we had to leave, Grosse Pointe to get to Lansing, by 8:30. So that means we were up and ready and down there. And the love that he expressed to my little guy.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, he got a chance to see a younger man echoing the same principles that his father was echoing, right? And so one of the things I think that we as a community have to do is that we cannot begin to knock down other people's voice, right? So that's why I was saying I'm not in competition with my brother who went before me, but to watch Jewel, another man that I trusted, pour into my son's life. Now this is, my legacy will live on through my seed, and to see another man take time, right? Especially with his schedule and all the things that he has to do, he took time to make sure little Dre, he don't like to be called little Dre anymore, but he took time to make sure that he validated his importance in that environment.
Yes.
I mean, there were tons of people, of course, you know how Jewel breathes in real cool. That's what people see, you know. And then he, Brian, I'm an elder at Kano's International Church. I serve as the Senior Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for United Way for Southeastern Michigan. I'm the founder and owner of Ebron and Associates, which is a consulting firm where we consult, develop, and support personal, professional, and listen, I forgot my own little slogan, but I'm gonna dial in. Personal, professional, and organizational transformation. I also have the Drawing Board Podcast, which is a powerful, thought-provoking podcast which challenges you, the reader, the listener, right, to examine your life and to reimagine the possibilities.
Right.
Here's one.
I'm thinking about my life now. All right. So I'm Joy. Many call me Coach Joy. To piggyback off what he said a little bit about meeting Jewel, and it goes into a little bit. I love that Jewel is a brand.
Yes,
he is a brand. He is a movement. And if you know anything about branding, you have to be the brand. So when I encountered Jewel, just his authenticity, right? Because as young people, sometimes we don't get to see people in leadership who are authentic, who maybe does not fit this cookie cutter idea of what leadership should look like. And so that's what I love most about he and TT. They push me, if I could be honest. They push me into authenticity. And and they believe in all of us. Going on that show, never have met him, like just pushing, right? He pushes people, pushes community. And TT does too. She's my good friend. I worked in that school environment with these two. I work in young girls. But I work with a lot of the youth there to try to help them push their voices and encourage them to write. And you know, music is pretty much a huge expression in our world. So I, even though like, you know, it goes down different lanes, but I stick with R&B and jazz. If it's a young rapper or something, I try to encourage him to try to use his voice for a lot of. I perform live at a lot of different places all the time. And yeah. Now it's a good time. Yeah. Let's see. You make me feel better, better, better. You're my medicine, better than I ever been whenever we're together. Y'all can check that out.
Definitely appreciate you all for coming by. You know, I enjoy everything that I've heard. I know most of you all. I met some of our listening family today, but it's just such a pleasure to be here. You know, a lot of times I be wishing that other people can feel the same love that I be feeling from just the world. You know, but I would just say, you know, don't discount us being here today by any for any reason. You know, it's like we all here, just us alone here in this room. I mean, like, we could just shake the whole world.
Baby.
You know? And so it's important. I know I got everybody information. I make sure that we all can, you know, continue to move forward and collaborate, you know, in the future. But I think this is just the beginning of, let's keep building each other up and not breaking each other down. I know Bruce is about to call some of the pit bulls to come and get our PTA. But definitely love all of you all. Good to see you all. And I just look forward to just all the greatness that's going to come out of today and the rest of our lives.
Yes.
You know, so I love y'all. Thanks for
Love
Where you got?